Hello, good morning everyone. Myself Balram Sir. Today I am here with all my students, those who are in my offline and online classes. I am going to talk about here IELTS GT UKVI Writing Task 1 Formal Letter. In my previous videos, I talked about semi-formal and informal letter respectively, but today I have a new topic for formal letter, which is the most important letter for GT UKVI. The students who want to go for working visa in UK and especially in Canada, they have to know about this letter format. Now have a look. Formal letter in IELTS GT UKVI writing task 1 is the most important and is necessary to learn about it because it mostly occurs in the examination. This letter is mainly written to the person whom you don't know and have not any relation. On the other hand, it is also called an official letter. The tone of this letter is formal. You can use a wide range of vocabularies and synonyms. Similarly, you can also use different conjunctives in order to make complex and meaningful sentences to convince the readers or examiners. So what are the major situations that you write formal letter? I am going to write that on this board. Please have a look. The major topics of this letter are appealing, purpose, next is complaint, next is recommendation, or you can say advice. Fourth one is for permission. Fifth one is for job application, job purpose. And next one is for now, you have to learn the major topics on which you write your letter. For formal letter, I have written here 9 major topics. There will be other also topics that comes occasionally. First one is letter of appealing, requesting. Right? Appealing means what? It's called requesting letter. Request letter. It's called request. Requesting. Next is called complaint letter. Next, recommendation or advice, suggestion. Permission. Next is called job purpose. Next, inquiry purpose. Next one is business purpose, and then apology, and at last recovery letter. Suppose you have bought a mobile phone or camera and you lost while traveling from somewhere. Yes? And when you have done the insurance of your camera, you can write a recovery letter to the insurance company to provide you compensation or the money what you have done for insurance. Now students, after having the types of letter or the major topics of the letter in formal letter of IELTS, UKVI and GT, I would like to provide you the structure. Before the structure, I want to give you the tips and techniques which are important to learn. Ready? Please follow me. Okay, have a look. some useful tips and techniques to learn. The first one is read the question more carefully. Second one is examine the bullet points and paraphrase the meaning. Next is called generate some ideas to develop your writing. Later, use formal language use full form and a complete sentence structure. Don't use any contraction or abbreviation while writing. Make your letter with complete in meaning. Don't go off topic while explaining the bullet points. Try to make your letter formal in structure and language. Provide an example if it is necessary. Now, my dear students, what I am writing on this board, you have to learn very carefully. First thing is here, read the question more carefully. Then, examine the bullet points and paraphrase the meaning. Next is called generate, it is E. Some ideas to develop your writing answers or letters. Use formal language. Use full form and a complete sentence structure. Don't use any contraction. Contraction is a short form. Like for example, do not is full form and some right here don't. Next is called cannot. And if you write can't, it is called contraction form. This one. Clear? And the next one is abbreviation like USA. USA is called abbreviation. Clear or not? Like UK, USSR, SAR. Some types of these letters, they are standing for abbreviation. Like SPD, ISO, WSO, like that, WTO, World Trade Organization, World Health Organization. What you do in a formal letter, you give a full form so that the reader can have no any confusion. Clear or not? Make your answer more convincing and meaningful. Don't go off topic while explaining the bullet points. There will be even 3 bullet points in your writing letter that you need to mention in your letter. Try to make your letter formal in structure and language. Provide an example if it is necessary. If it is not necessary, don't give an example. But to make your answer more genuine and more authentic, reliable, you have to give an example to convince the reader. Note down it first and we go for the structure at last. Now here we go with the structure of formal letter, and you should learn the structure. Here the first paragraph is mainly about introduction, where we go for paraphrasing. Paraphrase the question on your own words and write the purpose of writing this letter. For what the purpose you are writing this letter. You give this. Next is called second paragraph. In the second paragraph, which is long, it's the main body one. Main body paragraph 1, where you do explain the bullet points with relevant ideas related to the topic. You also can make third paragraph. It's called main body paragraph 2. Where you explain the bullet points with relevant ideas related to the topic. And the fourth paragraph, what you do here is called conclusion. And here you restate the question by providing your final remarks. Okay. Now, I would like to elaborate this structure. As you know, formal letter appears most of the time in the examination, and you should understand 4 paragraphs if you make it looks very good and very important to make the person convinced with your ideas. The first paragraph you should always think in mind, it's about an introduction, where you paraphrase the question on your own words and write the purpose of the letter, for what the reason you are writing this letter. Next paragraph is body paragraph 1, main body paragraph 1, where you explain the bullet points with relevant ideas related to the topic. Suppose you have given here 3 bullet points in dot dot dot. So in these 2 bullet points you can mention in second paragraph, And the last one you can mention in here, main body paragraph 3. Remember one thing, introduction and conclusion will have two lines only, two sentences only, whereas the main body paragraph will have 8 to 10 sentences, lines in your writing paper. Here also you do the same things, the remaining points you can mention here, and then at last you can provide conclusion, that means restate the question by providing your final remarks. And now these are very important, and I am going to provide you how do you greet and how do you end your letter. After this, please start the writing and wait for the end. Now the most important part of writing formal letter is to focus on the beginning. So for beginning, you have to understand what we do. In the beginning, it means it's for the greeting. And how do you greet? You can greet like dear, sir, or madam. Look at the concept. Dear sir or madam. You have also other chances for doing this, like dear, sir, / madam. Look. Between these two you can use one. And for the next is ending. How do you end your letter? For ending it's called subscription. Or called sign off. So when you do this, you should mention always yours faithfully or faithfully yours. Between these two you can use one and write your full name. Full name. That means, for example, my name is Balram Sir. So when you write your full name here, it looks good because it's formal letter. You don't know the person. So you write dear sir or madam, dear sir or / madam. The first one looks very good. Next one is called ending. For ending, you must understand subscription or sign off. Yours faithfully or your faithfully yours, like the full name of yours. At the end of this video, I will put most important examples of formal letters so that you can watch it and read also. Thanks for watching everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.